Hi, Cindy. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Looks like you had an amazing trip with your boys in the concert. I have your scan results here. So I took 3 different comparisons. So I compared the scan that you took on June 29th compared to the month before. And those numbers are going to be in red. And then I did a comparison to January 27th, which was kind of like one of your best scans since September. And then I did verse September. So let's go over what happened in the last month of the program. So really what I'm seeing most is major water loss, significant water loss, and muscle loss. So that seems to be like kind of like the trend. So in the last month, you lost 2.2 pounds of water inside your cells, 0.2 outside your cells, so a total of 2.4 pounds of water. And you lost 1.5 pounds of muscle, dry lean mass, muscle cells. And your body fat stayed the same. So your lean body mass showed it at 4 pounds less. And therefore your weight loss was 4 pounds in the form of water and muscle. No body fat loss. Okay, so if you take a look here, real quick, you'll notice that the C shape in the muscle fat analysis is more significantly pronounced in June than it was in May. And that's because you lost muscle and your body fat stayed the same. Okay, so you lost 4 pounds of weight, 2.9 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, almost 3 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and your body fat stayed the same. And your body fat percentage went up 0.6% because when you lose weight and your body fat stays the same, then obviously the percentage is going to go up. So the muscle loss that occurred, you lost the ability to support your body weight 7.6% with your right arm, 6.4% with your left arm, 4.6% with your core. So your upper body lost a lot of strength, but your lower body actually gained a significant amount of strength, 5.3% in your right leg, going from 107.5% able to support your body weight to 112.8%, which is good. And your left leg gained 5.7%, going from 107.8% able to support your body weight to 113.5%, which is really good. And then the scan is actually recommending more body fat loss now. Okay, it was at 34.6, and now that is up to 35.5. In terms of where did the body fat fluctuate, so you actually lost some in your left arm and your core, lost 1.7 pounds, and then your right leg and left leg gained 1.1 and 1.2 pounds, so it evened out. And then your visceral fat level stayed the same at level 14. Okay, so I'm going to compare this scan to your January 27th scan. Can't remember the exact time that you went on Ozempic, but I want to say it was around here. All right, so let's just take a look. And as you can see, at that point you had an I shape. Your skeletal muscle mass was, you lost 7 pounds of skeletal muscle mass since January 27th. So that's January to June, basically. 7 pounds of skeletal muscle mass loss. So these numbers are in blue. We'll start back up at the top here, but as you can see, you have an I there and a C here. So what happened with the water? Significant water loss. It lost 7.3 pounds of water since January. And you lost 3.1 pounds of dry lean mass, which is a lot of muscle loss. And you lost 1 pound of body fat. So your lean body mass, that's your water and your muscle together, is down 10.4 pounds. And then body fat is down 1 pound. So you lost 11.4 pounds on the scale, with 10.7 of that, 7.3 of that being water loss. So if you take a look here again, down 11.4 pounds. You lost 7 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and you lost 1 pound of body fat. And because of that, your body fat percentage actually went up 1.5%. So in terms of the strength loss, your right arm lost the ability to support your body weight 12.8%. That's significant. Your left arm 14.3%. Significant. You went from like 128 and 130 over to 115 and 116. And then your core lost 8.5%, which is a significant loss as well. You went from 115% able to support your body weight to 106.8%. But your legs gained not that much, 0.8% and 2. But at least they gained. And then the scan is recommending 2 more pounds of body fat loss. So again, you're down 11.4 pounds of body weight on the scale, but the scan is recommending more body fat loss. So it was recommending 33.5, and now that's up to 35.2. So what happened with the body fat? So you lost 2.2 pounds in your core, and you gained 0.9 and 0.6 pounds on your legs. So that's, net loss was 1 pound, and your visceral fat level stayed the same. So this is not the ideal transformation. The only number that's good, really, is the scale. But unfortunately, most of that loss is water, which losing water weight is not, that's a good thing, but not losing muscle cells. If you were losing water weight and fat, I'd be happy about that, right? So would you. And then this would be significantly different too. So I think that's the effect that Ozempic is having. All right, so now let's compare your June scan to your, this is the September scan. So these numbers are in black. Okay, so this is June to September. So what happened here? Okay, so water loss was 6.2 pounds. Most of that obviously occurring from January on. We know that, right? You lost 2.2 pounds of dry lean mass. And you lost 6 pounds of body fat since September, with most of that occurring before January. So your lean body mass is down 8.4 pounds, most of that being a water fluctuation, and 2.2 pounds of dry lean mass. And then your net loss is 14.4 pounds. So it's 210.9, that's down 196.5. The C, more pronounced now than it was in September. So you lost 14.4 pounds. You lost 4.8 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and you lost 6 pounds of body fat. So again, that skeletal muscle mass loss really all occurred since January. The body fat loss all occurred before January. Your body fat percentage is down 0.4%. And then in terms of ability to support your body weight, right arm is down 8.4, left arm is down 7.5, core is down 4.2, right leg is down 1.5, and left leg is down 2.1 since January. Their scan was recommending 39 pounds of body fat loss. That is down to 35.5, so it is less 3.3. Where did you lose the body fat? 0.7 pounds off of your right arm, 3.1 pounds off your core, 0.6 and 0.7 off your legs, and then your visceral fat levels are less one level. So, with all this being said, you lost body fat before January, and then after January, you basically maintained the body fat and then lost a significant amount of muscle and a significant amount of water weight, which I don't mind the water weight loss, like I said, but I think that was Ozempic helps you lose your water weight, but unfortunately, you lose muscle too. So I don't know if that is a diet thing that you can combat that or what, but it's definitely not the type of transformation that you're going to want for the long haul. You're going to want to lose body fat, get your visceral fat levels down, and then muscle-wise, you're in great shape still, even with the muscle that was lost. You're still at the 125th percentile for your gender and your height. All your muscle levels here. Besides, your core is getting close to 100%. I don't love that. But you're still you're at 115% able to support your body, 116, 106.8, 112, 113 able to support your body weight. So that's all good. So, you don't necessarily have to gain muscle at this point. Gaining muscle is never a bad thing. But really what we want to do is lose body fat. And certainly not lose any more muscle. So I don't know if you can do that with diet while taking Ozempic or not. My guess is no. But it's very interesting to see what happened and to know this. This is knowledge is power here. And I think we just have to decide how we want to move forward in terms of continuing with the meds or, trying to give it a whirl with going on a fat loss diet. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your questions. Like I said, knowing this stuff right now, doing it for 6 months, probably 7 now. Knowledge is power. But I think just in terms of longevity, you're really going to want to focus on, getting your body fat percentage down closer to 30%, regardless of what happens with your muscle in terms of gaining muscle. And obviously the number on the scale is for you is such a mind thing. I know, I get that, but body fat loss should be definitely the goal above all else, especially, getting your visceral fat levels down to 10 and below would be phenomenal. So more important than the number on the scale would be body fat loss and muscle staying the same or increasing again. So let me know questions. Talk to you soon.